Hello, my name is Sue Sweetek. I'm the owner of Hubba Hubba Foods in York, Maine. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make delicious, crunchy oven roasted chickpeas. We're going to start with a can of chickpeas. They're 15 ounce, and I have drained them and rinsed them in a strainer. So we are going to go ahead and dump these out onto a towel, because the important thing is for these chickpeas to get as dry as possible. So I'm going to roll them around in this towel to get them really, really dry. And what you're going to see when I unfold it is that some of the skins have come loose on the chickpeas, and that's a good thing. It'll help the chickpeas to get crunchy if we leave those behind. So what I'm going to do is now take my dry chickpeas and put them onto a sheet pan that I have lined with a piece of parchment paper so they don't stick. So here's our chickpeas on there, and I'm going to pull out a few of those skins that I see here on the chickpeas, because otherwise they'll burn, so we don't want that. And they'll stop those chickpeas from getting nice and crunchy. So I think I've got just about all of those little skins off of here. Okay, so now we want this to be all in a single layer. Oh, there's a couple more of those skins. And they are ready to go in the oven. Now, you might have expected that I would have maybe seasoned them at this point or put some oil on them. And I'm not gonna do that, because I think they get much crunchier faster if we leave them just as they are. So they are going to go into my 450 degree oven that I've preheated. And it depends on your oven and how you like them. I like them really caramelized and deeply colored. So mine took a good 40 minutes when I did a batch. But you might like them a little bit lighter, and they'll be a tiny bit less crunchy, but you do them to your taste. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these in the oven. And I'm gonna grab the batch I already did. Now you can see there's a mix of colors here. There's some that are super dark. I love them that way. So there are two methods now to get those great seasonings on there. One is to take some olive oil spray, spray your chickpeas with them, sprinkle some seasonings on them, give it a bit of a roll around on the pan to make sure they're all covered, and then serve. But what I'm going to show you today instead is the method that is on our website, which is, these are hot, which is to pick up the parchment and use it like a funnel to get them into our serving bowl. You could hear how crunchy they are just by the sound of them hitting that glass. Okay, so now instead of using the olive oil spray, I'm going to use some olive oil, 2 teaspoons for 1 can. Now, I rarely make 1 can. In my house, I always make a double batch because they go pretty fast here. And these will be able to be saved for a couple of days in a container on the counter. So I make extra all the time. So I'm going to give it a stir and make sure they're all coated with that oil. And you can see they're all nice and glossy now. And that oil is going to be used like a glue that will hold our spices on. Now, today I'm in the mood for some smoky heat. So I am going to use Hubba Bubbacue to season these chickpeas. So we're just going to take a little bit of spice. It's probably about 2 teaspoons there, and give it a good stir. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. Okay, so you might want to take a look at that. Every single chickpea is nice and evenly coated with the spices. It smells amazing. And everybody is gonna love that if you serve that when you're watching a movie, or if you have it when you're watching sports. But you can also take seasoned chickpeas and put them on top of a salad, toss them with pasta. They'd be great tossed with pasta if instead of Hubba Bubbacue, you used our Dip Me Daddy-O, that's our Italian seasoning, or you could use Hubba Hubba for some Southwest seasoning. You can make a Tex-Mex version with hip to the chili, or you could use some herbs de Provence. I think it would be lovely to add some salt and pepper with that one. Very nice on top of a salad with the herbs de Provence and some salt and pepper. So I really enjoyed making these for you today. You can find this recipe on our website, Hubba Hubba Foods. I hope that you, HubbaHubbaFoods.com. And I hope that you message me, send me a message up from our Facebook page, or you can email us and let me know if you tried this recipe. I'd love to hear from you.